That's a good question because the mindset for the game winning all depended on what refs were there, what's their tendencies, what did I do during that game, right? Because if you got a ref that wants you to finish the play versus his whistle, if you drive and there's contact, he won't call it. If there's a ref who favors you and it's a tie game, you're down one, you can drive and get that and one of the easy basket. How many fouls does this guy have versus that back line? You know what I mean? So what kind of defender is he? If he's on his back heel, is on his front heel, you know what I mean? So you're really trying to, but it's being processed before I even get to that moment. You watching the game, back and forth, 1-1. We go going, time ticking down. So at some point, okay, this is going to go down to a last shot. Let me process the field. Like as many game-winning shots that the TV shows you. I spent more of my time game-winning free throws and game-winning layups. See, the layups and the free throws opens up the three.
Yeah, for sure, facts.
So when people are like, yo, how does he keep? Y'all know what he's going to do? No, that's the problem.
You don't.
You're watching it on the TV because that's the highlight they're showing you. The last 3 games, I got to the bucket, got the free throw, had to win it at the free throw line, got this layup. And they're watching this, so he's already in backpedal. I got you now. You know what I mean? So it's situational, but you got to remember you have to plan for all of it. You know what I mean? You have to plan for all of it. So it ain't the same thing as, all right, I'm down 2. I'm just gonna shoot this 3. You know what I mean?
Some people
and that's what it said. It's not already pre-designed of what you're gonna do. It's developing as you go.
That's smart.
So you got to understand the refs in that moment versus that defender. Yeah. You have to understand it all. Because the refs are technically the most important because they're gonna dictate what you actually decide to do. If they've been blowing that thing for you, oh yeah, to the rim.
And if not, shoot that jump shot. That's smart though. I never knew that. I asked a lot of people and they never could give an answer like that.
Man, Gilbert Arenas is constantly giving out valuable nuggets. I mean, if you haven't listened to his podcast, you need to go listen to that. I believe it's called No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. Man, Gilbert Arenas is probably the person that I agree with the most on their basketball advice and stuff that he's given on that podcast. He's given out a lot of really good advice, and so you should go check that out. Gilbert Arenas, No Chill, something like that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits. And in this video, we got Gilbert Arenas explaining what he looks for in a game-winning shot. When the clock is running down, what's he trying to do when he's looking for a game-winning shot. And man, I think this is, a perfect video for what to look for in your game-winning shot. Of course, you want to keep in mind the one thing that he left out that I would like to add to it is you want to keep in mind that your strengths and weaknesses. What are you really good at? What is the shot that you really like? I mean, a lot of people have a go-to move or something like that, or a go-to shot, but you want to keep that in mind as well. A place on the court that you feel extra comfortable with. I want to put in that you want to get to that spot if you have the opportunity to. But also you want to, like you said, you want to keep in mind who the referees, how they've been blowing the whistle that night. Are they calling touchy fouls? Are they going to, let you get hammered and not call the foul? You want to think about all of these things. Can you get to your spot on the floor and get a good shot? You want to also take into account how the day has been going. Have you been missing a lot of shots this game? Have you been making your shots? Have you been making 3-pointers? You want to take all these things into account. And like he said, you should be thinking about these things long before the game-winning shot comes. With 3 minutes to go in a tight game, you need to be thinking about these things then. You need to be planning for that game-winning shot, because it might come. You know, if it's a close game with 2 minutes left, you need to already be thinking about these things, already setting it up. What am I going to do? How can I get my shot? If you're the player on your team that's going to be trusted to take that shot, you want to take these things into consideration. And so this is just a great video breaking down what Gilbert Arenas looks for in his game-winning shot. And these are things that you need to think about when it's your turn to take a game-winning shot. And you don't want to think about these things when the game-winning shot is here. You want to, a couple minutes before that, you want to be thinking about these things and wondering what you're going to do and how to put them into action. If at all possible, you want to get the highest percentage shot that you can. If you can get a layup or some free throws to win the game, man, that's best case scenario. But I mean, also if you can get a wide open three, if that's your shot that you like to shoot, even though it's a lower percentage, but if that's your shot, I mean, and you can get it, you want to take that too. But you also want to get the highest percentage shot that you can take. All right, thanks for checking out Beyond Your Limits, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.